Sister Wives Meri Brown reveals intriguing insight into life after ditching Kody amid huge new update and unexpected living situation. Sister Wives' embattled first wife Meri Brown has a sense of humor about her life after leaving Kody Brown and the rest of the Brown family, as evidenced by a meme she shared on Facebook about finding someone obsessed with her. Meri was Kody's first legal wife, but the last of his 3 spiritual wives to leave him in an exodus that started in 2021. Since she left, Meri has relocated to Utah to start a new life that includes a rumored new man, Brandon Stone, and an unexpected living situation. The Sister Wives Season 19 star also beginning to renovate her bed and breakfast business. Meri shared a meme on Facebook that joked about not losing hope and finding a partner who is obsessed with her someday, although it might not be in the way that she thinks. One day you'll find someone that's obsessed with you. It's probably going to be a dog. But it is what it is. Meri captioned the post, "Haha, I sure love my Zona. Who else has a fur baby obsessed with them?" She wrote, referencing her sweet dog, Zona. One thing viewers have discovered about Meri since she left Kody is that she's actually very funny. Back when she was married to Kody and the family was raising 14 kids, Meri's personality and sense of humor got lost amid the chaos. She is actually extremely funny, and some of the things she's said and the insights she's had since leaving Kody reflect that. Just look at the way Meri sits and laughs with her best friends while they crack dirty jokes. She has a silly, sometimes cheeky, sense of humor, and she gets to indulge in it now that she's free from Kody. Meri's social media is another forum for her to showcase that sense of humor, and the meme she shared about finding someone to be obsessed with her, even if it's her dog, after leaving Kody reflects that. Just like Cristin Brown and Janelle Brown, it's been interesting to watch Meri rediscover who she is after her divorce. For a time, all 3 women were content with their unconventional lifestyle and being wives and mothers. But as Kody began to favor Robin more and more, Janelle, Cristin, and Meri had to choose themselves. They all had to leave because they didn't deserve to be miserable in their marriages. If Meri is content with being a dog mom from now on, more power to her. If she wants to find another partner and live happily ever after with them, that would also be wonderful for her. Whatever makes Meri happy should be the path she takes. The point is, she now has the freedom to choose what kind of life she wants to live, and that is a beautiful thing. Meri Brown had spent decades trying to make it work, trying to fit into the mold of a polygamous wife, always on the periphery of Kody Brown's affection. She had endured the cold shoulders, the passive-aggressive remarks, the gradual erosion of her once hopeful marriage. But now, standing on the threshold of a new life, she felt something she hadn't in years: freedom. Her official split from Kody had been public knowledge for months, and fans of Sister Wives had watched with bated breath as she made her exit. But what came after? What did a life beyond the Brown family dynamic truly look like for Meri? It wasn't long before she made headlines again, this time with an update no one had seen coming. Not only had she fully relocated from Flagstaff, but her living situation was something entirely unexpected. Meri had left the dusty Arizona landscape behind and found herself drawn back to the rolling green hills of Utah, where her beloved bed and breakfast, Lizzie's Heritage Inn, stood as a testament to her resilience. She had always loved the historic home, its walls rich with family history and its energy so much warmer than the Brown household had been in years. But even as she took solace in the familiar, she felt an undeniable urge for something more. That's when she made a bold decision, one that shocked even those closest to her. Meri wasn't just settling in Utah. She was embracing an entirely new kind of lifestyle: van life. Yes, the once conservative first wife of Kody Brown, the woman who had once clung so desperately to the idea of family unity, had traded in the sprawling properties and tense dinner conversations for a life on the road. With a refurbished Sprinter van, customized to her liking, Meri had set out on a cross-country adventure, determined to rediscover herself in ways she never could while tethered to a loveless marriage. Fans were stunned when she first teased the change on social media, posting a cryptic photo of her van's interior. A cozy nook with plush blankets, fairy lights strung across the ceiling, and an old leather journal resting on the countertop. New horizons, new mindset, new adventures. #Road to Freedom, she had captioned the post. Speculation ran wild. Was this just a phase? A temporary escape? Or was Meri truly done with the traditional home life altogether? It didn't take long for her to clarify. In a live video, she addressed the whirlwind of questions. "I think for a long time, I was waiting for something to change. for someone to see me, to love me the way I deserved. But what I've realized is I can give that love to myself. I don't have to wait anymore, she said, her voice steady yet filled with emotion. This journey, it's not about running away from anything. It's about running toward the life I've always wanted. And run she did. From Utah to the Pacific Northwest, down the California coast, across the open plains of Montana, Meri's travels became an ongoing story of reinvention. Along the way, she documented her experiences, the people she met, the breathtaking landscapes she woke up to, the quiet moments of self-reflection she had never made time for before. There were challenges, of course. Learning to navigate van life wasn't without its hiccups. There were nights spent parked in less than ideal locations, mornings where she woke up to a dead battery, days when loneliness crept in. But each obstacle only reinforced what she already knew: she was capable. She was enough. Surprisingly, not everyone in the Brown family disapproved of her new way of living. Cristin, the sister wife who had paved the way for independence by leaving Kody first, was one of Meri's biggest supporters. "She's finally doing what makes her happy," Cristin said in a recent interview. "And that's all any of us really wanted. I think she's going to inspire a lot of people." Even Janelle, who had her own struggles with Kody and had shown an independent streak, reached out with words of encouragement. "Kody always underestimated Meri," Janelle had remarked. "But she's proving she's stronger than any of us realized." As for Robin, well, true to form, she remained quiet on the subject, though sources close to the family claimed she was less than thrilled at how many of the former wives were flourishing without Kody's control. Kody himself had little to say about Meri's drastic shift. In a rare comment, he dismissed her van life as a midlife crisis, but those who had followed Meri's journey knew better. This wasn't a breakdown, it was a breakthrough. Meri had, at long last, stopped waiting for permission to be happy. She had carved out a new identity, one that had nothing to do with polygamy, reality TV, or a man who had long since stopped valuing her. And as she sat by a crackling fire one evening, journal in hand, looking out at a star-filled sky in the middle of nowhere, she finally understood what true peace felt like. She had found home, not in a house, not in a relationship, but within herself.